Hi guys, it's T-Bone Pearson here, and I am very excited that JNJ has raised their dividends. Their dividend, however you say that. But it's usually $3.80 per year, but now it's at $4.01, I believe. So if we look at this article here, Johnson & Johnson reined in its outlook for the year after the pandemic caused a first quarter surge in demand for consumer brands like pain reliever Tylenol, but eroded sales of its medical devices. So it looks like their shares are rising up. They're up 4.2%. So I need my keyboard here, guys. Just give me 1 second. This is the first time I've used this sort of rig with a green screen. I just hit the microphone. Sorry about that. And we're just going to wing it here today, guys. So let's go JNJ, which is the ticker symbol. And I believe they're up. Yep, they're up $6.38, which is fantastic, Johnson & Johnson. And we like the dividend going up. In fact, GenExDividend, dude, here I will clarify that. GenExDividendInvestor, check out his channel, subscribe. Just crossed $50,000 in dividends US a year. So congratulations, that's amazing. That's what we dream to do as dividend investors, and he's done it. So it's possible. Watch this guy. Look at the stocks he's in because he's obviously doing it right. And congratulations. J&J, of course, is an amazing company. And who's upping their dividend, now? We could be on the cusp of a recession, yet they're upping the cash to shareholders, which I love, which evidently a lot of people love because it's up $6. And let's look at the chart here. So this is the 1 day. We'll look at the 5, the spike there. That would have been in the morning. Let's go to the month. It has slowly come up. I lucked out and bought some at 113 on March 23rd. So that was a good buy. Who knew, right? It could have kept going down. Now, I bought some on the way down, so I just lucked out there. Like I bought some during the fall, but I did get some of that right at the bottom there. And it looks like have we bottomed out? Is this it? Are we just gonna keep going up? Because this is crazy. The Dow, if we check it out, is, normally it's the S&P is what people look at. So let's go there. Sorry, I'm just gonna have a quick drink. I did have back, okay. S&P 500, please. All right, and then let's maybe look at the 6 month. All right, so as you can see, now I wonder if my face is covering this part. How would I, okay, anyways. Hopefully you can see this. Maybe I'll turn my head sideways. So hopefully that's the bottom and we're working our way up. Let's hear a little bit more, read a little bit more about Johnson & Johnson. So J&J beats on Q1 earnings. And so we've got the 2020 earnings came in at $2.30 per share. So I guess that would be your EPS, which beats ZAC consensus of 2.03. So they beat it by quite a bit, ZAC's number. Let's go through here. I want to confirm the dividend. I believe it's, off the top of my head, it's from 380, which Yahoo Finance still says. If you go onto their site, it'll say 380 here. So it hasn't been reflected yet, but I believe it's 401. So it's a 6-ish% hikeage up. So anyways, guys, that was basically all I want to talk about with this video. I wanted to do a test. I'm using a Sennheiser microphone. I'm using a Sony camera that with their software, I'm using remote into my computer. So I've got that Sony remote program. If you want me to tell you guys like the exact things I did, comment below and I will. So it's going to the computer. Then I'm using OBS to delete the green screen. And yeah, so if you have any questions about that, please comment below. Now, another one I'd like to look at is Tesla. I've sold some Tesla on the way down. I sold some at the top. I sold about 15% of my shares at the top when it hit around 900. Then I used that money on the way down to buy dividend shares of JNJ. I bought some Apple, I bought some Microsoft, things like that. I bought Manulife. And then I sold some yesterday, some Tesla, just in case the market was going to go back down. I wasn't sure. And I have tax season coming up. I owe taxes by the end of the month, HST, on my business. And then I also owe income tax. That's coming up in very soon. So just in case the market was going to go back down, I sold enough to cover some of the taxes. But it is going up again. It's shooting up. Let's look at Tesla. It is at $730 US, and it is on a tear. So I'm not quite sure why, but it is skyrocketing. So it was up big yesterday. It was up between 10 to 12% yesterday. And now we've got it up another 12%. So I'm going to hold on to my remaining shares. I only have about 12 shares left. So I'm going to hold on to those and ride it up because I don't really need the money right now. But it is insane. So something's going on. Has Elon, figured out the 1,000,000-mile battery? Maybe insiders are buying, and who knows? What do you guys think? Why is Tesla going through the roof? I don't know. It's, we're still under lockdown. So I don't know. I don't know why. It's great. It's a crazy stock. It's a crazy ride. I was talking to some commenter about, why I'm selling, and you have to be prepared for plan A and plan B. So I needed the cash. I needed some money. So I had to cash out. I really didn't have a choice because if it went down, I couldn't afford it. I got myself into trouble, and you always want to take care of yourself, physically and in the stock market. What else is interesting today? Oh, Amazon. Oh my gosh. So I wanted to buy Amazon when it hit like 1,700 when that big crash happened, but it's tough to swallow. I'm buying in Canadian, so it's an extra 30%. It's so expensive, the shares. Didn't pull the trigger, couldn't really afford it, but I knew it was going to go up because it's going to do well in a recession. Or when everyone's locked down, we can't go to the stores. So what are you going to do? You're going to order from Amazon. So I knew it was going to go up. It's on a tear. It's at $2,273. Let's have a quick look here. It's $2,273. Oh my gosh. I was in the Amazon game for a while. I used to have like 3 or 4 shares. I sold them off for a profit. I bought them low, sold them high. It is on an absolute tear. So it's a 52-week high, I believe. Let me check here. 52-week range. Yeah, it's a 52-week high. It's fantastic. I really like to get all my taxes paid off, and then I'd really like Amazon to come back down, and then I'd be a buyer. But it's out of my reach. It's like Apple. Like I bought it low late 2018. I think for like 140, 150. Sold it at 200 and it just kept going up. And it was bye-bye. There's nothing you can do. You can't chase those things. You just wait for them to pull back, which Apple sort of did. So I sort of bought some. I don't have much of Apple. I bought like 3 shares. What else is interesting today? What do you guys think? Do you think the market's going to keep going down? Or going up, I mean? A lot of people call for it to go down, but one thing we could look at, which we should, which is very important, and I think that's why there's been so much buying today, is the VIX. And it did not show up for me. Give me 1 second here. All right. The VIX is at 38. So Bergen, I think. He's on B&M Bloomberg. He said under 40 is when you buy. So it's under 40. So I think all these firms are seeing it as a buy signal, and then they're coming in heavy. They're going to have to change their tune, and we probably aren't going to test the bottom and fail. Like a lot of them thought, and it's funny to see their faces red on TV. because it seems like they're wrong. They could potentially be right. It could fall. This could be a bull trap. It could be. But with the VIX coming down, let's look at the chart. The 1 month. That's what I'm looking at. Look at how it's coming down. So if we can get back down to 14, 12, 13, 14, around there. Let's look at the 1 year thing here. If we can, yeah, 15, looks like between 12 and like 17. That's normal. That's, let's actually look at the definition of the VIX. So VIX, it's volatility something. Just how it's, I think it's like a fear indicator, basically. And let's go definition. I spelled that wrong. All right, let's get the breakdown here. We'll go to Investopedia.com. Great site, by the way. All right, what is the CBOE volatility index, the VIX? So it was created by the Chicago Board Options Exchange. Volatility index, or VIX, is a real-time market index that represents the market's expectation of a 30-day forward-looking volatility. So yeah, it's like, what do they think the next 30 days is going to be like? Is it going to be crazy? So it seems like things are calming down, which is good. Or not good, because, you know, because of the crash, you could buy JNJ for $111 if you had bought it in the morning, early. So it gives you the opportunity for things to swing up and down and maybe buy stuff at the bottom. But things are going to start to sort of calm down. But I still think there's tons of opportunities. The banks are still getting hit. Are they going to come back? And I don't believe they're going to cut the dividend. Powell mentioned that. He's not putting pressure on the banks like Europe is on their banks to cut the dividends. If they cut the dividends, I'm going to go crazy, because I have a lot in the financials, Canada and US. So they better not cut the dividends here. Back off. All right, so what else does it say here? It's derived from the price inputs of the S&P 500 index options. It provides a measure of market risk and investor sentiments. It's also known by other names like fear gauge or fear index. So there we go. That's the that's what it means. Basically fear. When it's low, less fear. Yeah. Okay. Anything else we want to talk about here? Have any comments, any questions below? Everyone must be happy if you're in the market, because you know, the whole market's up. S&P, as you know, as this recording is happening, the S&P 500 is at 2.62. We get the Dow at 2.13, and the S&P TSX at 1.24. How's our Canadian dollar? It's at 71 cents, 71.88. It's down a little fraction. Bitcoin's up. Bitcoin's up to, oh, we're up at 10,000 Canadian. So it's up 1.85. What else do we got here at the top? NASDAQ's up 3.57. That would be Tesla probably, and Apple, and that whole bunch there. Anyways, guys, what do you think about JNJ? Congratulations to JNJ and all JNJ shareholders. Congratulations to, I'll get his name right here. Give me 1 second. To GenExDividendInvestor. Congratulations, you're living the dream, my friend. And cheers to you. And hopefully the rest of us can look at what you've done and be inspired by it, and hopefully achieve it one day. So congratulations. Anyways, guys, please like, subscribe, hit that bell ding, and I will talk to you guys later. Cheers. Bye.